on!
This guy's try doesn't make any sense!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, don't you dare to. Don't. You! Time. What the hell is wrong with music? What the heck? During the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. So you're not telling me that they were, however, dead before the blast. Oh, okay, so they're dead before the blast. The victim has stabbed a single time in the with a knife, okay, which runs completely through the body. Their head also had been stuck in the head, which the optics about as thick as the metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but this wound was several days ago. I have no choice. I have to investigate. Wait, the fingernail? Wait a second. Kyoko never wear a fingernail, right? I'm definitely sure she has some kind of glove on her. There's something weird about the body. Fingernails. Yeah. Sorry, weird. She never wears fingernail if she wears a freaking glove. I'm pretty sure this is not Kyoko. There are also something on the back of her hand. What do you mean? Oh, a freaking wolf thingy. Is that a tattoo? So the half top of the body is wet. Okay, because we put out the fire, right? Yeah, definitely sure that. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is it? Ah, okay. But I'm pretty sure this is my knife, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a compact knife that I have in my drawer that this freaking girl over here took it and tried to kill me with it. That doesn't mean this knife was caused a fatal injury. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of dread. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and then oh, you think that you're stab that guy, stab her, right? Looks like a fragment or something. So I can't be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. What do you mean? But where? What do you mean by that? Wait, was it there? What do you mean was it there? I have to double check it out later. Huh? Hold on. This sprinkler turned on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Oh, okay. I count 4 chickens. Wait, before it was 5. Why is 4 now? Listen, do you remember any chickens there were in here? Of course, there's precisely 5. I was here before nighttime last night, and there's definitely 5 chickens then. Wait, what is that? What is that down there? Is this a top? Was there a top here before? No, I never see it. On top is wet and covered with mud and grimed. And then, but the outside is totally clean and completely dry. Something about that bothers me. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? I was wearing some kind of mask and a big white cloak. Also, there's a knife sticking out the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, it wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, didn't see any on the ground around it. Oh, so which means that there's no blood on the ground. I would like to hear your alibis. Alibis, okay.
In other words,
correct me, I would love to hear where were you after the nighttime began last night. I was in my room, douche. Isn't obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. What do you mean by that? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. There was no bodies there.
In other words,
no body here. So the murders only have taken place at some point during midnight after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were at the gym together the entire night. So now you sus me right now, you douche. I was in my room. You can't ask Kyoko for that. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. Alright, I'm pretty sure of that. And the victim really is Kyoko. I have a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. When we first found the body. Well, the body was found. Monokuma and Almond woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. When I got there, I met up with Hina. That's by around 7:30. Then I head to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Makoto went to get a pickaxe, and then when she found the body, it's 9 o'clock. I'm pretty sure it's 9 o'clock. When we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, makes sense. That's why it has to have been around 9 o'clock. There's another area I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. What is that fragment? There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Maybe if I can get into a room, I'm able to find out more. Oh, so you want to get inside her room, but the key to her room... Oh, if it's Bayakuya, okay. You have a key to Kyoko room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take a risk. Oh my god, you just freaking do it! Of course, if I would be with you, that would be a different story. Okay, just go with me then. Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Oh my god, you fucking... Okay then, in this meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Wait, where's the bomb? Wait, what the freak? I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Yeah, the bomb! The freaking bomb! Where is it? And that bomb was missing. It went missing. You think we can go soon, Bayakuya?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go then. The hell is this? Man, this room is just like a dead room like I have. Nothing here at all. There's something on the table. It's a woodlock decoration. What the hell? I think it's probably a key. But if it's a key, I think I might know what is unlocked. Okay, really? What? I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo. Oh, you call that the dojo? You want to come here, right? So, what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some kind of clues here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious, Dad. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! The hell you know for? Oh yeah, Kyoko gave me something. Oh, an envelope! I swear I have here somewhere. Oh, I found it in an envelope. Well, something has certainly happened. So open it. Yeah, okay. Under the sheets. What do you mean under the sheets? In the freaking bed here. Oh! Makoto Ikusaba. It appears to be Makoto Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, God, you're so annoying. Fine, I tell you, it is a key. And, oh, I thought it's a document about Makoto Ikusaba. That's right. Makoto Ikusaba. Namesake, the ultimate soldier. She is the ultimate soldier. Why Kyoko said she's the ultimate despair? Although small per age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She has shown interest in militaries from childhood, okay, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. At the elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and being ripe from military magazines. Just before entering the middle schools, while she and her family was on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets, and until the international investigation turned up with no information, she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, along and completely unannounced. She realized she has joined the mercenary group known as Buirry. For those 3 years, okay, she insists that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she had received a battle training for her own violation. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. I never imagined I would hear the name Fenry in the place like what the hell? So you know Fenry, the Fenry mercenary corps. Okay.
Found it!
Oh, what have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Huh? I found her. You found her profile? So what if you did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case that you're wondering, I'm not holding it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it from and hid it. Okay, our rule violation really so forgivable, but inquire damn about those regulations of yours. Of course, I am a proper school life is built on dedication and organization in order, which is why even I, as a school headmaster, I had to follow the regulations myself. Absolutely, I can't have any complaints about the unfair is it. Can I? So you're saying you broadcast outside, so which means you have to follow the school regulation also. In fact, the subject of fairness would like to know something interesting. Interesting? About the one writing all the rules, they are actually the one of the participants in the this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were. Did I? Yeah, you never told us about that. When you all first got together in the main hall back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting might have been a little misunderstanding among of you. What do you mean? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
The number of students that take part in this game was actually 16. So which means one of them was hiding.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, actually I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. What do you mean revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirikiri. Why I had to be Kyoko? So I'm gonna share a little secret with you. You know how she wear those stupid gloves in day? She wear them to cover a bunch of hidden scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Oh, okay. She has so many scars on her hands. Okay, now that's all you get. Oh my god. Wait, so on the back of her hand. Oh, so this is not Kyoko 100%. Yeah, it's 100%. Do you remember what Monokuma just told us? Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Makoto is the one creating the rules up to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? Yeah, it's kind of weird. And if she works with the mastermind, why she end up dead? I don't get it. So what are you saying is that mastermind is another person, not Makoto Ikusaba? Okay, that's fine. Makoto is the killer? I don't think so. I think it's reversed back. Makoto Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What? Huh? Well, you may say that. Makoto, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go into their ways to reveal them to us? Ah, so which means remove themselves to us. Okay, so that's a trap. If Makoto isn't the killer, then who? Yeah, let's move on. I'm sure another place we need to investigate. Oh, one of them is missing. Look and see. 5 of them have some kind of key, but this one doesn't. They should probably use the key we have found on that lockers, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's just right. Okay, arrows. The freak? And they looks like they're made of titanium. Titanium? Oh, there's something else inside the lockers. Is there a blood stain? Oh, yeah, it is.
Nice.
But how did the kid lockers going up in the victim's room?
Why?
What do you mean the victim's room? It's not. It is not Kyoko, you douche. Do more research on Fenry. Okay, just do it. I believe there's a file relating to Fenry somewhere over here. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it said. What language is this? Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. Oh, thank you then. Apparently, it's near League fighting based out of the Middle East. They are fighting group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to the entire company of regular soldiers. Oh, they're really high trained then. Just like Fanny, the rule of raincoat, MFN is enough to strike fear into enemies, in any enemies. However, sometimes there are completely cases of activity. There are confirmed reports that the member of the group were neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was a amount of internal intention within the group, and they are simply implode. Okay. So they are neutralized. What? The report did say something about where the phone comes from, right? Yeah. To show that they're the member of the team, each soldiers that join the squad, they'll get a tag to represent friend. Oh, so 100% sure. Oh, class trail time. Oh! We're gonna die today, guys. We're gonna die today. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna die today. Oh my god, where's Kyoko? I'm pretty sure she's still alive, but where is she? She's not even here. Any seconds. Huh. Oh, we're waiting for Monokuma? Okay, that's fine. What's going on? Why ain't Monokuma show up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. Oh, no, there he is. You're the one who made me wait. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you're waiting for Kyoko, right? I will arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Oh, Kyoko.
Hey.
Yep, there she is. Ah, Kyoko is still alive. Oh, ghost. But I beg you, we're sorry later.
Shing!
Oh no, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Okay, so what do you mean sorry later? Where have you been the whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor. of the dorms. There ain't any monitors camera there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma's completely. Of course, I missed his announcement because of that. I have no idea what body had been discovered. Okay, I took some time to go to crime scene first. It's fine for me, but I'm still worried about Monokuma. It just said, yeah, you're gonna pay it later. I use Monokuma's speaker tool, which can open any lock in the school. Oh, so you can open any locks. Oh, this
I can't wait!
this is rainbow. I kinda hate this color now. Deadly judgment, the deadly deception, the deadly betrayal, the deadly riddle, the deadly defense, the deadly fate, the deadly glass trial. Okay.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Me.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Are you stupid? Man, this guy.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a ghost!
I'm stop playing this game if you act like this, like a freaking idiot.
She has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
I will invent a freaking AI to kill you, my guy. The important traits that Kyoko's red body doesn't belong to her is the glove.
I got it!
Yep, she wears a glove.
I'm talking about her gloves.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Yep.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yeah, we do.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently, you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
The corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yep.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
This guy's so stubborn. I don't get it. Get him out of here.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
No, fake nail. Yeah, that's good.
And she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing
No.
gloves.
No, that can't be.
No,
Because of the
wrong.
fake nail.
No.
But it's kind of
There's
funny.
no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Don't you think?
Yes.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
I don't think you understand woman. Yep.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Okay.
And that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
He's so stupid.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out. If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. Well, if we can't identify the body,
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
we can't identify the body.
Yeah, here we go. God damn it.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body. Is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
We talk about this, right?
I got it!
Yes. Here we go.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Yep.
That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Imagine represent friend with is. Right, here we go. Hangman. 4 letters. Oh, I remember. Wolf. 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 Yeah, here we go. Wolf. Yep.
The representation of Fenrir is
A wolf. I thought it was dog. I thought it was a dog there.
Fenrir.
the body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So
Yes.
it must have been Mukuro.
Yes.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Yes. So now we are right about that.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yes.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No, the master. She not the mastermind. You douchebag.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
She is the ultimate.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Yes.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
I don't want to spoil this, but let's just keep continuing with this because I do know.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Yes, we know.
Peak Academy headmaster after all. The headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay.
Why
We're
you need to
in the middle
explain
of
that?
a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then
What?
one of us killed Mukuro?
We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
What do you mean? You said me and Kyoko, right?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
You motherfucker. Oh my god, fine. It's me and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me,
You
right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden. So I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis.
okay?
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Yeah. You
I
have
have
to make
something
clear.
I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing. I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Yeah,
Doing
we
that
do
might
know
reveal
that.
some kind of clue.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure.
Okay.
I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
What time did we find the body?
The one who saw the
9
body
a.m.
first was Toko, right?
Yep.
When she went to go get the pickaxe.
So it's gonna be 9 o'clock.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko
Yes.
went to get the pickaxe.
Yes.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into
Yes.
each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7:30.
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30.
Yep.
I remember checking right before I went in.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
To prove my alibi in that period, okay, providing the murder didn't happen during the time that was an alibi. Oh, you talk about the sprinkler.
We've established a time frame for the
Okay,
murder.
that makes sense.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Yeah, here we go.
No,
Easy
it's wrong.
break. Because the body never get red.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
The
Because
sprinkler.
of the sprinklers in the garden.
Yep.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Yes.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Okay.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Because I put out the fire, you dingus.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Better tell us why!
Yeah, I will tell you that, you dingus. Oh, this is bullet time battles. Okay, here we go. Final strike.
How
Alright.
can you say it? This
Here we go. Easy.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah, because she got knocked out. That's why she doesn't know. I'm sorry for that then.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Yes.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet? The reason only the top half was wet was because
Yeah, here we go. We put out the
while
fire.
the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half. So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9. So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is
Kyoko.
Kyoko.
I'd just like to say one thing.
Okay.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What do you mean by that?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
What do you mean?
This is a trap
What?
the mastermind has laid for us.
I'm pretty sure it was a trap in the first place because of the bomb. How can you hit the bomb inside a freaking like that?
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Okay, what is her motive
She
then?
thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair.
Oh,
In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
okay.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this.
That can't be
Isn't that
happening.
right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result,
Okay.
we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not
What
the
you have
only
to
one
say?
without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Why you need to attack me all of a sudden? Okay, give it to me then.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Okay.
What are you?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
What do you mean?
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Are you talking about the top? She's talking about the top, isn't it?
I got it!
Here we go.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Yes.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's
Okay.
exactly what the killer did.
Okay.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Yeah, it can be plausible here. All right, I'm back now because I have to take a break because, yeah, it's really long. Like I sit here for 3 hours straight playing this game. Reading is getting a little bit tired. Okay. There's
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Okay.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Yeah, that's true.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely
That's
so
the
they
question.
could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
What? So I am excused. Why would she make me look like a killer? The top must have touched the body, right? Oh, the bleeding part. Oh, I get it. So,
Something's not right.
so you said that why does the top never have some kind of blood
And
on
what
it?
might that be?
Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Since it was facing down toward the
Okay.
body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Ah, here we go.
No,
Perfect.
wrong.
Yeah, did you talk about the top? That's what it is.
One side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. The blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put
Oh.
a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Definitely sure that.
What if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What do you talk about camouflage? The blood was
What
camouflage.
if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Oh, that can't be true.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
So what you say is that in the body there was no blood?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. Killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Wait, are you talking about the garden? Are you talking about what? How can you get it? Oh, it's from the chicken. Okay.
I got it!
Ah, here we go.
Could it have been chicken blood? When I checked the chicken coop before the
okay.
murder, there were 5 chickens. But
Now it's
after
4.
the murder,
Someone killed a chicken? And then covered the body with its blood?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps,
Okay.
but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Okay,
you said the
what is
culprit
it?
used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The
Okay.
ground was completely clean.
Ah, can you explain
I
that?
have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Oh, I see.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think
so.
so.
Yes.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off.
That makes sense.
If
That
that's
makes-
actually what took place,
Hey.
it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually
Really?
wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Okay.
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Oh.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh, no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Whoa, why you have to accuse me?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Wait, I helped you, now you accuse me?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Why Kyoko trying to interrupt me? I don't understand. Ah, interesting. So she's trying to drag me in with her.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
I just remembered something super serious. You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Now I'm the main suspect. You son of a... Right, fine.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through.
Are you serious?
From front to back.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
It's my knife.
That's what I thought when I first saw it.
It's my
I just
knife.
remem-
Yeah, I am.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
Yes.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yep.
Then why did you hide that fact?
I never hide the fact. I
It's
never
not
hide
that I
it.
hid it. It's just...
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
You know it's suspicious. I know that I'm suspicious, but I don't want to talk about
The
that.
knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
That automatically makes me the killer?
Oh yeah, this
Well,
guy.
getting stabbed is what killed him.
Yeah, this guy.
No, that's wrong.
Kyoko already said that.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yes, it's this guy. Because Kyoko has already said that the coat has blood on it. So which means if you stabbed it, it's definitely not gonna do anything, right? If it's coating, there's no blood.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard. The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I wanted to say.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat
Yep.
until after they were dead.
Makes sense, isn't it?
When we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Yes. There's no blood.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Yep.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Do we want Sam to point at the same spot? No, there's no possible. Monokuma file. Yes.
I got it!
A single freaking thing.
The
Monokuma already
Monokuma
saw
file
it.
clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it sure did.
It was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Oh yeah. Hide their
Explosion
identity.
severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Makes
All
sense.
the killers attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Okay.
What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
A bomb that we found in the gym, right? They used it. Who used that bomb?
Go ahead, Makoto.
Let's tell them.
her or we won't make any headway.
It should be noticed the bomb has been removed. Yeah, here we go.
I got it!
The bomb.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion. Because, of course,
It's a bomb. Yeah, the
we saw the
dismantle.
same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Yep.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's the work of the mastermind because the bomb was hidden inside a body for some reason, and when you unzip it, boom! Who controlled that? Who controlled that bomb? I mean, the mastermind himself, right? If they're trying to unravel the thing, boom!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You,
Kyoko. Okay.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
This class trial doesn't make any sense because we know the work is the work from the mastermind.
shall-
According to the Monokuma file,
Okay.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Hi.
Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal
Yep.
injury has
Here we go. I understand now.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the
Oh.
wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good point.
What was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
The arrow!
It just so happens we already know.
Yeah, the arrow.
We
The
already
titanium
know?
arrow. Here we go.
I got it!
Titanium arrows.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
That sounds kind of weird.
The body duct tape. We talk about the body duct tape. Okay, I understand now.
Said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It
Okay.
seems like an arrow would just be too...
Yeah, here we go.
No, that's wrong. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another
tape.
weapon?
Tape.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Yes.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Okay.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never
Huh?
been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How
What do
can
you
you
mean?
say that with such confidence?
Oh, say, what are you saying that we found the key in her room, right?
We have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
talking about that. You're talking about this.
I got it!
Pretty sure that.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right
The
here.
key.
The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because
We
I found it in your room.
Yeah.
It was in my room?
Yep.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
But it still doesn't make any sense. Because like I said before, it's a work of the mastermind, right? And all of a sudden, if you don't remember, Monokuma can appear anywhere. If you unlock your room or something like that, he can still appear inside your room.
I want you to tell me something.
Okay.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why?
Okay.
What were you doing there?
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What do you mean protecting me? Oh, you're protecting me from that murderous fiend. Okay, fine. But see, I don't believe that. Because of the bomb itself, how can it detonate automatically when you open the things? The only thing you do is to work up the mastermind.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you
Yes.
were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
No, you're being ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me
Okay.
I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Ah.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker.
Oh.
And then left the locker key in my own room, correct? And then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But
Oh.
could I really have done that?
Proof that you aren't the
Yes, here we go.
No,
Perfect.
it's wrong.
She doesn't have
If
any
I'm
key.
right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Yep.
Why not?
No key.
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had
So
the
which
key
mean-
to your room,
So it's so clear that it's the work of the mastermind here.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
I trust Kyoko at this point. So why the mastermind trying to do this? What is motive? Trying to get rid of Kyoko? Interesting. There was contradiction in what Hiro told us. It's obvious lie. That doesn't make any sense too. She's trying to save herself such a desperate lie. Wait, what do you mean desperate lie? There was deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier. What do you mean? If you vote for me, and I'll die here, the mystery of the school will be hidden forever. Huh, interesting. So what she said here, it's truly that she is the killer. Why she said that? Oh, this is a trap that the mastermind laid for us. Yeah, I trust you with that segment. I trust that. If that really true, what can I do? What should I do? What should I? Oh, the mastermind trap. The victim was Mukuro Kazawa and Kyoko killed her? I don't think so. If you spend all the time trying to avoid dangers, you'll never move forward. We know the dangers, but if the mean of solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Okay. Oh, I know what to do. I have decided it's my right choice. Run away. Run away like a bitch. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, this is a big decision. You know what? Pursue a lie. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna take a risk. Guys, I'm gonna take a risk. And I trust my gut over here. That I'm not gonna expose it. Because I know it's the trap. So, over here, I'm gonna let this one go. Alright? I make a decision. I believe Kyoko. Yeah, I believe Kyoko. Yep, the mastermind trap.
well,
Yep.
does no one have a rebuttal?
Yep.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I
Yes.
see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Who else could it have been?
The mastermind.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, you motherfucker! You tell... What? So you've accused me?
Had to be Makoto.
I don't
Oh
see
my
any
god!
other
Are you
option.
stupid? We gotta
Wait
die.
a second.
We gotta die
You've got-
here.
Let's think about it one more time.
We gotta die.
A hidden side?
We gotta die. No, we all gotta die.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Yes.
You all see it, don't you?
Yes.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed,
Yes.
suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say in the first place. That's
And
kind of
Kyoko
weird.
even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us.
Yes.
Okay, time's up.
Wait, what? Time limit?
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
That doesn't make any sense. This class trial is super bullcrap.
What?
What do you mean time's up?
Yes.
There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late. So we had to push back the start time.
That is the punishment. Oh, so now you will pay us back. with that because of Kyoko's late.
So then, it's
We're all
time
gonna
for
die.
voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
We're all gonna die.
Time.
Well, who?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Why I have achievement not concrete? What?
Hey, hold on!
This guy's try doesn't make any sense.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, don't you dare to. Don't. You! You such a piece of crap. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, my ass.
Sorry.
Are you... You son of... What? What is wrong with all of you? I didn't do it.
Indeed.
Good job, what? Good job?
Yep.
Am I really right? What? No, I didn't do it. How? This makes no any sense there. This code doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It is perfect sense. No, it's not. Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh, what? Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Wait a second. Why Kyoko said that? I don't care about that. I'm in danger now. Are you? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a joke? It's not a joke. Are you fucking... Oh, it's crushed to death. What? Okay. Let's just shut up and watch this, okay? I'm on the edge of my seat. Am I gonna die today? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? After school lesson? What do you mean after school lesson? I'm gonna die here. Oh boy. Makoto is so really scared right now. Yeah, if I'm in this situation, I'm definitely scared. You son of a gun. Oh god. Oh god. I'm not the one who did it. What the freak? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alter ego? What the? How you get in here? Oh. He saved me. Okay. But I still die. Yeah, I fell down. Which means I still die? What the hell was going on there? But Alter Ego saved me. I'm still alive then.
What?
Am I? Or am I gonna fall down and die? But I cannot celebrate yet. Yes, what's going on? Hey, what was that? Alter Ego. It can't be.
This is...
Yes. Alter Ego. Stupid virus from stupid guy. It seems you are finally make a miscalculation. What the hell are you talking about? You are miscalculating from the word beginning.
What the heck?
Oh, so Alter Ego implant everything inside your network. That
In
makes
other
sense.
words,
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't understand. You shouldn't have to underestimate us. What? Why you say it like we already won? This stupid virus is gone now. Maybe I didn't smash him flat. No, don't you freaking dare do that again. You said that you let me die in there. Oh my god, this guy's a psychopath. No, I'm not angry with Kyoko at all. Why Monokuma just said that I am the one who killed her? I'm not the killer, and still Monokuma said they were right. Now is the mastermind that's in... What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon now. What is soon indeed? What do you mean? Oh wait, I'm still alive? What do you mean? Wait, I'm back here? What the? The game restart me? What the hell? Huh? What is this? I never seen this script before. What? Wait, what? Game is broken? What the hell is this? Finally. I could finally feel my mind, my body starting to come back together, and then I was awake. Or it's just another dream? A dream inside the hopeless nightmare? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure we are in the real world now. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Yeah, it is. I was going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died. What the hell? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Yes, Alter Ego 2 saved me, so I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. First I was to start looking for a way to get out of here. What about this? Rather, it's locked. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. Oh, I cannot eat that. The next I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquid I can drink? What the hell? And which ones are all around it? Bad idea? Oh no, I don't have anything to drink. But there's still not reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I never give up. Oh, go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. What fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a pile of trash. This is a giant piece of trash just fell down here. Okay.
Just a second.
A giant pile of trash, rude. What are you doing here, Kyoko? She said that.
It smells awful.
What are you doing here? Yeah, it smells awful because of, you know, trash. What are you doing here? It's an obvious I'm here to help you. How? We're all stuck here now. That doesn't help. First, I have something for you. Food. You still haven't given up then. Yeah, because of Alter Ego, I'm not gonna risk my. I'm not gonna die that easily. I'm a freaking immortal. Why you come to rescue me?
So
to pay a debt, or no, to atone. Doing the try, even though you knew I was lying. Yeah, I do know you was lying. You didn't say anything because I trust you. And I know that this is Mastermind's work anyway. But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you, okay? I abandoned you. Yes, you did, but I'm not angry for you at that. That was the reason I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why are you saying that? The reason I had to survive,
in other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. I make up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Till recently, I forgot what I was. What it was. What? You forgot? But then it's really true? You lost your memory? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at school? The first thing. You're talking about... Oh yeah, we faint. I noticed a strange feeling of suspicion within myself. A disconnect. At that time forgotten. I couldn't remember why I came to the school. And I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. The ultimate ability is the ultimate detective, isn't it? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine this happened by chance. It seems too much convenient. Are you saying you lost your memory because?
Indeed.
I don't think I'm positive it was the work of the masterminds that stole my memory. Also, it means that mastermind brainwashed you? But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I came up with. Okay, because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. Somehow my memory was reconnected to the mystery of the school and the the mastermind, which is why I had to get them back. Oh, that's why I have been investigating things by myself the whole time. Why don't you ask the rest of us to help you? That and all will work as one. The mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. Oh, okay.
Correct.
What? That's been said, there is a limit of what I can do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. Joe, yeah, you asked me to be a decoy.
Understand.
I hate you. Get the freak out of my way.
My goal.
This is my subconsciousness.
It's
This is my subconsciousness. The hell was that? Even now, I still trust you, you know? Okay, now you trust me 100%, right? Because you were able to remember. To remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at very least, okay, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Okay, let's just see your ability. You mentioned your ability, the ultimate detective. Alright, so my intuition is very 100% accurate. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I find in here in school. Okay, someone. You had to find someone. Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Why? Why you need to find him? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Yep, 100% accurate. I truly have a good intuition. Oh yeah, in chapter 4, I told you guys that I think that the headmaster is her father. Yes, it's true. I was separate from him as a child. As it turned out, he's become the headmaster of Hope's Peak. When Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Yeah, over here I talked about, yeah, I think the headmaster is her father. Yet my memory hasn't come back at that point. But when he said that, I felt strange, okay? My whole purpose was come here was to find him. That makes sense. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster room. What in the room has been ransacked? The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know when everything has been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That is my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicions, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorm using the key I found, because I also found this in the headmaster room. Oh, the layout, the map is layout the entire of Hope's Peak Academy. The map shows the second floor has room to the number of rooms means for faculty's use, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there, but so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So I went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
but once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras and monitors. So what was it like, the part of the school? I mean, it's hard to describe. All I can say is the moment I saw it, I realized what's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. How can I see it if I cannot get out here? And I know it wasn't you neither. Okay, because you protect me, right? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. Yeah, like I said, it's only the mastermind directly involved with it. To be disappointed, the cast trial of Makoto Ikasawa was to kill me. Okay, I know about that. Because you don't have any alibis. So that's why Monokumas want to kill you. To kill you?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. They want to draw me out and eliminate me, which was the point of the class trial. Yeah, I know about that. And why Monokuma want to kill me instead? Because if everyone picked the wrong killer, they're all gonna die, right? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Monokuma said by himself, since they couldn't kill me themselves, they're trying to use the class trial to do it. There's one thing I would point out about the murder of Makoto Ikasawa. There was a point where Makoto may not become the victim. What are you talking about? It could have been you, Makoto. What? Oh yeah! It could be me as the victim because of a sudden someone trying to kill me. Remember, Makoto Ikasawa is not the one who wear the cloak. The cloak's only put on her. And the mask only put on her. So which means the one who trying to kill me is not Makoto Ikasawa, it's the mastermind. Oh, we already told in the class trial. Everything makes sense. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I do know. What do you mean? Yes, this is the headmaster. No, this is the mastermind. I'm pretty sure of that. I was in the dorm and I have a sudden sense of dread. I looked down at the stairwell I saw the white shadow across the corridor. As I followed it, I saw the shadows going to your room. Ah.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
Oh, that is the end of the thing, of course. I stopped them, but then led to whoever Master Silent was, they end up dead. I don't think so. And all has been work of the mastermind. Yeah, in their attempt to use the construct to eliminate me. Yeah, they also tried to eliminate me too. 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh my god, that's so awesome. So all that would means whoever killed Makoto is also the mastermind, right?
indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence. Oh yeah, you don't need to tell me that. I already know it is true. Just a little bit more. And I should be able to figure out that the mastermind's identity. The identity of the ultimate despair. Oh, so you want to know who is the ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makoto was the ultimate despair, but I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. Okay. Oh, so which means that whoever caused that, the tragedy inside Hope Peaks Academy, they are the ultimate despair. I'm pretty sure that it's the work of multiple people, and that is our real enemy. Oh my god, I finished it. I mean, it took like, freaking 5 hours. 6 hours to make one chapter. You guys better like this video or otherwise I'm gonna cry. But I do enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Alright, so this is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this chapter over here. This chapter is one of the craziest chapter I ever played. And we almost died. But still, we're still alive, okay? Because Alter Ego helped me and Kyoko helped me also. They're both really my god. Really is my angels. So this is not the last chapter. So yeah, we're gonna finish this game soon enough. So it's awesome. Yeah, this is pretty much it for me. I hope you enjoy all these things. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.